up guys, it's Eric from Beastline. Today we are very excited to have a 2020 Ford Ranger XLT. We're going to be installing once again our plug-and-play ShiftPower throttle response controller. We're going to show you how easy it is and all these different functions this amazing little product has. Let's stop talking, let's get in the car and get started. Alright guys, so before we install our ShiftPower throttle response controller, you want to make sure that your pedal is asleep or your vehicle is asleep. To ensure that, go ahead and take your key and go ahead and lock it and unlock it. This will ensure that there's no signals coming through your acceleration pedal because we do not want to unplug your acceleration pedal plug while there's a signal coming through, which can potentially throw a check engine light. So in order to prevent that, just make sure your car is asleep. You could either do what we just did, or you can leave the driver's side door open, take the key far away so that it can't detect your car, and wait about 15 minutes. All right, so once we do that, let's go inside the car. Okay, so if you look down here and locate your acceleration pedal, look up, there is your plug here for acceleration. So we're going to disconnect it. It seems like there's a locking mechanism to the left. I'm gonna pull that up like so, and then let's pull it up. Very easy, just like that. All right, and then we are going to grab our kit here, and this is how it looks. So let's go ahead and connect. All right. Okay, like so. And these are matching connectors. We're going to connect it to the factory connector. So this will go to the factory connector plug, and this will connect to the acceleration pedal. So let's connect this first. Okay, just push it all the way in and make sure it's locked. Okay, I'm gonna grab the other side and connect it. Okay, so once this is connected, all we have to do is organize our cables and wires and find a good place for the button, and that's it for the installation. All right guys, so let me show you how I mounted and organized the cables. So as I showed you earlier, the plug and play harness here, other side is here. That's the original connector that was here, but now we have our T-harness. So we tidied it up using some zip ties. Zip tie here for the line. This is a cable that goes to the switch. And as you can see, there's like a little metal bracket here. We zip tie the module and the excess harness to it. You don't want any of these hanging down and be in the way of your driving, your acceleration pedal or your brake pedal. So make sure it's out of the way and make sure it's on there really secure. You don't want it to fall down either. So, and then the button goes up here behind the dash and it comes right here, okay? So this panel here pulls down. You just have to grab this and pull it down. It's just being held by clips. Grab out the cable there, put it right there. We thought that would be a good place for it. All right guys, so now that we installed it, you could go ahead and download your application if you wish and then pair it to this. But let's make sure the operation is good. So you want to turn on your car. Okay, first you want to make sure you have no check engine light, so there's no errors on your dash. If you do have errors on the dash, that means that your car didn't fully go to sleep. Just replug the factory one, it'll clear the code. And then reinstall it. So once you reinstall it and everything seems to be good, you have no error, go ahead and just accelerate, make sure acceleration is working. Okay, right now it's in the off position. As you can see, the LED is white color. So this is just factory mode, right? So however your car drives, this is exactly the same, okay? And pressing it once, it will take you to the green mode, which is dynamic, which is gonna give you about 25% more acceleration. And press it again, this is sport, it's about 50%. And then super sport is orange. And then also race mode is red. Okay, this is the most aggressive mode. All right, and then we'll go back to off position and let's press and hold it until it turns green. That's eco mode. Okay, there it is. All right, it's working. And when you're on eco mode, it'll blink between green and white. And press and hold, turn it off. Okay, it's back to off. And press and hold again. We're gonna press and hold a little bit longer until it turns blue, which is gonna be valet mode, okay? So this is valet mode, you can't floor the car. And you gotta press and hold again to turn it off. All right, and then once again, press and hold. This time we're gonna press and hold until it blinks white and blue. So that is the lock mode. Basically immobilizes your vehicle. Okay, there it is. And you get a dead pedal. All right, so push and hold for a very long time until the color changes back to a solid color, which confirms that it's been turned off. All right, terrific. And all these functions that we just went through can be controlled through the app as well. So this is, if you don't have the app, you don't want to use it, you can do everything you can with the app on the button, except for changing presets and changing your throttle curve. Those things you will need to do it in your phone. So let me show you all the functions you have with the app. All right, so you want to first download the ShiftPower app. It's available on both iOS and Android. Let's go ahead and open this. Okay, go ahead and yes to all your prompts. Okay, so this is how the interface looks, and then upon your first connection, you want to select this car icon here, and all this is covered in the instructions manual if you want to go through that as well. Press to connect. It's going to show you a Bluetooth pairing request. Going to ask for a password. Grab your kit and go through the instructions manual. On the first page of the instructions manual, you will find the password. If you lose this booklet later on, it's on the module itself. If you can't get to the module, you lose your instructions manual, you can push and hold the button until it turns pink and it'll flash the password for you. Okay, so let me put this in. So we're going to select our vehicle. This is a Ford Ranger 2020. All right, and there it is. So whenever we press the button, it will jump through different modes, as you can see. And if you want, you can even drag using your finger and change it in 1% increments. And if you want to change your presets, you press the gear button here on the top right corner, go to mode settings, you can change your presets here. And this is where you can also change your acceleration curves from linear, exponential, and dynamic. And there's a lot of other features where once the phone reconnects to ShiftPower, then automatically the car will unlock, or the car will go outside of the valet mode. So you can make those adjustments, and you can also change the illumination of the button too in the settings as well. And if you're in here, you can just lock it very easily. So that's lock. You don't have to push and hold a button. You can unlock, put the valet mode, okay, and so forth. And you could turn off. Off is just factory mode. Most of you guys are going to leave it in dynamic and set it and forget it. And if you want to use the immobilizer when your car is parked outside, you can easily do so by pressing that lock button. All right, guys, so this is a brief demonstration of how our app and our device works. But if you want more of a driving impression and more in depth of how powerful the application is, we do have a lot of other videos that we uploaded on YouTube. Go ahead and check those out. All right, guys, well, that does it. That concludes our installation demonstration video of our ShiftPower throttle response controller, all plug and play, and you will immediately feel the difference in your vehicle. That is what makes this product so amazing. And on top of that, it comes at a very low price of under $200, so you cannot beat it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can email us at info@bsonicusa.com. If you haven't yet, help us by liking and also subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.